Press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update from MotorBeam.
Hi guys, and welcome to MotorBeam. Bajaj Auto has a lot of options in the 150cc segment. Earlier they had the Discover 150, which was available in few variants. They have the Pulsar 150, the Avenger 150, and recently the Bajaj V15. And now they are launching the Pulsar NS 160, which is the replacement to the Pulsar AS 150. Now, why are there so many 150cc bikes from Bajaj Auto? Well, this one is going to compete with the Suzuki Gixxer and Honda CB Hornet 160R. In terms of styling, the NS 160 is identical to the NS 200, but if you look lower down, that is below the perimeter frame, you will realize that it gets smaller wheels, a smaller disc, while the rear misses out on a disc brake. It gets a drum unit. In terms of styling, yes, it is beefy and muscular. The dimensions are identical to the NS 200 except the length, which is shorter by 5 mm. Meanwhile, the width is almost the same. The height has reduced marginally due to the smaller tires, and overall this is a motorcycle which is big, brawny, and gives that muscular appeal in the 150cc segment. The instrument cluster is the same as the NS 200, so you get an analog tachometer which takes center stage. We really like it, but this one gets an orange backlit, unlike the NS 200 which gets a blue backlit. It gets an odometer, twin trip meters, a clock, but misses out on a gear position indicator, something which its rival, the Suzuki Gixxer, offers. The Pulsar NS 160's engine is drawn from the old AS 150. Now this is a new unit. It displaces around 160cc, and Bajaj claims it to be the most powerful bike in its segment, producing 15.5 bhp of power and 14.6 Newton meters of torque. Like most Pulsars, this one lacks a bottom end. It doesn't feel responsive lower down. You really have to push it beyond 4000 rpm, and when you do so, there's a strong mid-range which greets you, and even the top end is quite exciting on this motorcycle. Red line coming in around 10,000 rpm. Now the surprising part is this motorcycle is very refined, in fact more refined than its Japanese rivals. It does vibrate when you near the red line, which is a bit disappointing because this motorcycle begs to be pushed hard because of the nature of this engine. What you get here is the traditional Pulsar sound which you get in all other Pulsars. It's throaty, it's loud. Here is how it sounds. The Pulsar NS 160 is underpinned by a perimeter frame. Now this frame gives it very good ride and handling balance, but what disappoints are the tires. Yes, they offer good grip, but not the same level of grip which its Japanese rivals offer with the wider tires. The suspension has been beautifully set up, it has very good ride quality, but in terms of handling it lacks a bit. It doesn't feel that eager, and it doesn't inspire that confidence to go hard and fast around corners. Now what Bajaj Auto has done in terms of cost saving, given it a rear drum brake. Now they do say that they're going to add a rear disc as an option later, but this motorcycle with a smaller front disc compared to the NS 200 doesn't have the same level of braking performance as some of its rivals. Yes, the brakes are good enough, but yeah, they could have been better. Now the brakes do lack the initial bite, but the gradual progress in braking is quite nice. Now the reason for the smaller tires is of course mileage, and this motorcycle will return at least 5 km more per litre compared to its Japanese rivals. This one returns a mileage of around 45 to 48 km per litre. Now I need to talk about certain aspects about the Pulsar NS 160. What they have done is reduce the size of the front forks. Yes, it does make a difference when you factor in these tires, because of course the NS 200 is a much better handler, but in terms of comfort, they have nailed it with the Pulsar NS 160. The seat is quite comfortable. Even though the Pulsar NS 160 gets a split seat, in terms of pillion comfort, it's not that great. Now this motorcycle doesn't have a light clutch, it is not even heavy, but it is mediocre, and the gearbox does offer smooth shifts but not really butter smooth. Does the Pulsar 160 NS stand out in a sea of other commuter offerings by Bajaj Auto in the 150cc segment? Well, it does. Because the NS 160 offers a lot of comfort, it's a practical motorcycle with good mileage. But when you compare it with its Japanese rivals, does the Pulsar stand out? Well, the Pulsar NS 160 Well, we have got the Honda CB Hornet 160R with us, the BS4 version. We've also got the Suzuki Gixxer with us, the one with the rear disc. We're going to compare these three motorcycles to give you the definitive answer which one to buy. So stay subscribed, hit the like button, and I'll see you in this comparison video very soon.